Kenyan men love that. They love big butts. That is not lie.
But
Yeah.
I think what they have in mind, if you marry a Ugandan woman, that woman is going to come with that food, but it's going to be different.
yeah. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. This is Shek My Love, and today I have visitors. Of course, I have a visitor from Uganda. You all know him. If you don't, you're going to get to know him today. And I also have another beautiful visitor from our sister country, that is Kenya. So I'm going to give them a chance to introduce themselves, and then we are going to proceed with a video. So ladies first.
Yeah. Hi, good people. My name is African Best. That is my channel. And I'm here in Nairobi, Kenya.
Okay. Your channel?
African best.
African
Yes.
best.
Okay. So my name is Nicholas. My channel is Eating the African Way. We came from Uganda to check out what they have in Kenya, but I'm finding it so hard. But along the
Don't listen to that one. But I'll tell you why.
But I'm enjoying the environment, the development, the people so coming and willing to help. I think that is it. There's a lot you'll find in my videos. I don't want to expose everything now.
Okay, he might have got 99% of beautiful things, but once food misses, of course, he's not okay. But anyway, we are going to find a solution for that. So speaking of development, actually, you've mentioned it. We would like to ask our sister here. Do you know Uganda? Have you ever been to Uganda?
No.
Do you watch?
I've not been to Uganda.
Okay, do you watch videos?
Yes, I watch videos.
What do you think about it in terms of development?
If you compare to Kenya, I think Uganda is not very developed from the videos that I see, but I cannot say much because I've not been on the ground.
So which country can you compare Uganda to?
Tanzania, because I've been to Tanzania a lot. Yeah, the infrastructure and the vehicles, and then it's more like Tanzania.
Okay.
So Nicola, what do you think about Kenya? Like, so because this is not the first time you've been here, at least you have some information about it. Yes. So what do you think about Kenya?
Development side?
Yes, compared to Uganda.
Uganda, we are still way behind. If I could be open, these guys are developing. You come back, you find like 16 buildings on the way, as if they just plant them at night. But the country is developing, looking nice. Mostly in Nairobi. First time I came here, I was so challenged, but now I'm used.
Okay.
When was that?
8 months back. Then they're coming back. There are more buildings in the city.
More roads.
Speaking of roads, actually, when you compare Uganda, Kampala, actually specifically Kampala and downtown, and then you compare it to Kenya's or Nairobi's downtown, what do you think about it?
I think that comparison.
you can.
How can you compare that?
Why not? Why not?
Okay, I love my country.
Yeah.
but
we are way behind. That's what I can say. We need more years, like 5 or even 10 years to develop to reach Nairobi standards.
Actually, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in us having we don't have to wait for 5 or 10 years to reach or to be better than Nairobi. My worry is I think the people who are leading us are not really taking good care of their positions. So I also feel like in just 2 years, actually everything can change if
there is the will.
Yes,
the leaders.
You understand? So because according to me, I've been to Kenya twice. This is the second time. The first time it was so challenging, like really challenging. But this time, at least I came having a clue. But one thing I've realized about these countries, they have something in common.
Uganda and Kenya?
Yes. When you go to downtown, trust me, it is. They are both congested. Both congested.
Even the markets.
Yes. So you mean Uganda is like our downtown?
Like
No. What she's trying to say is our downtowns are the same as the markets.
Yes.
That's our market.
Yeah, and you know those places where we find the matatu, a lot of matatu, like it looks almost the same as
many people.
Yes, many people is congested. You have to be worried about your phone.
You haven't seen how Nairobi looks like at night when you're going back home. People parade in lines.
waiting for the
thousands of
matatu.
people parading lines and even fighting to enter into matatu. You haven't
Why?
seen that. You don't
Actually,
see
it's
that.
not like that.
Do you mean in Uganda you don't
No.
queue for your
But-
matatus?
No, we don't
Not
make
like
Even
that.
lines.
in the city, even
No,
in
no, no,
Kampala?
Not like
no, we
that.
don't.
Why? Or how come?
I don't know. I feel like I think we have.
No, okay. But what I think is Nairobi, there are so many people into the city.
Yeah.
And Uganda, most of them have their cars because it's an open city, not like Nairobi. I think they can drive themselves back.
Okay, what I think, I've not been to Uganda, but what I'm thinking is, Kenya, Nairobi, it's a big city.
Yeah.
You saw even the way you were going around, you saw the buildings.
Yes.
All those buildings are accommodating people in them. So most people from the villages have moved to seek for jobs in the Nairobi city. And not only in Kenya, but even from all over the world.
But does that
so-
happen every day?
Yeah,
Because all the days I
it happens
spent.
every day, and I think even other days are worse, especially when it rains, and maybe when we're having our strikes.
I know.
Yeah, but I think that's the reason, basically.
But also what I discovered is that if you go out of Nairobi city, places around, they are not developed.
By
More
the
slums.
yes, they aren't. And
that is not out of. You said out of Nairobi.
Yeah, if
That is
yes.
not out of Nairobi. Those are just the
Suburbs.
the suburbs. But that is still Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Because if you go out of Nairobi, you'll be going like to Naivasha, to Nakuru,
Yeah.
to Kisumu, to
It's very
Mombasa,
far.
which are equally developed. Equally developed.
one thing I've realized about actually your markets, I think Ugandans have, like the Ugandan government has tried so much to build the markets.
Yes,
Yes, it has tried so much.
But also that
the
development has
marketplaces?
affected those who cannot afford being
yes,
in those markets.
which is not in Kenya.
Okay, what do you mean by markets?
Okay, you see markets. Market. So in Uganda they build where they give you where you're supposed to work from. You're not
Yes.
supposed to go
On the street.
You have to go inside the market and you have your place where you're supposed to work
But
from.
even in Kenya, there are places where we have those markets. We have different markets. We got open air, like what you're saying, where people can just come, get a space, put your merchandise.
Yeah.
But there are also those controlled ones where under building, where people have to be given space.
Okay.
So we have both.
Okay, so here comes an interesting story. Men from Kenya. Men from Kenya. Kenyan men love Ugandan women so much. Why? Like,
Is it so?
Have you heard about it?
By the way, even some men in Kenya send me messages
To get them-
They want to find women.
From
You know what?
Kenyan men, tell us why you're living as a
Okay,
living
this is what they tell me. This is
They
what
need
they
to
tell
tell
me.
us in
First
the
of all,
comments.
they want women who can cook Ugandan food because I think they say it's so delicious and they will have a variety. I think but what they have in mind, if you marry a Ugandan woman, that woman is going to come with that food, but it's going to be different
Yeah,
unless
it
you
is.
buy that food.
for her to cook.
Yes.
Because if you don't buy, they won't.
Yes.
Okay, can I answer your question?
Mm.
But with a question. Have you ever been tuned by Kenyan man?
Have I ever?
Okay, have you ever been? We call it tuning in Kenya. What is that?
Okay, let me say it in my language.
Yeah.
Bakwanye ko na Kenya. Have you ever been trying to be dated by a Kenyan man?
Yes, that's what I mean. Have you ever dated a Kenyan?
No, I've never dated, but I have many.
What?
Lining,
Like many.
Okay, what I know, there's this thing about Ugandan women, the way you have respect for your men, the way you kneel, the way you're submissive
And
according.
I'm told Kenyan women don't kneel.
I'll get there. The way you kneel, the way you're submissive, and many other things that we hear about. Even you see what you hear is maybe different from what is on the ground.
Yes.
There's reality.
So these men, out of what they hear, even as we hear about all that about Ugandan women, so out of curiosity, I think they want to know.
They want to
what is explore this Ugandan woman. And then me have friends who've gone and come back and they're like, I'll say in Kiswahili, wote tu ni sawa, mwanamke ni sawa. Meaning,
From which tribe do those guys try? Because even tribe matters.
because we know the Muganda.
Yes,
The Muganda.
Muganda.
Yeah. The Muganda. These are the tribes, most people in Kenya don't know them.
Okay.
We know the Baganda.
Okay. What I think why Kenyan men are more interested in, okay, let me say Uganda women, because a lot is talked about them.
Yeah.
They are being taught about sex when they are still so young. So by the time they grow up, they know everything.
That is the one.
So what they think about Western women, in Western Uganda women, is when when you're having sex, they don't know what to do. That's what they say. Because I interact a lot with those big men.
Also, maybe that is why they're curious. Yeah. You know, men and sex.
Men and sex, and also most of them, they say they think. I don't know how they got to that, but they think. I don't know. I'm not coming like in a bragging or an
No,
obvious way.
just put it out.
Yeah, so most of them they say Ugandan women are so beautiful. They have nice figures, their hips and then the butts. Like I think they love butts so much. I don't know why.
Kenyan men love butts. They love big butts. That is not lie.
But
that is not lie.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's why
but I usually ask myself, why? Not in a bad way. And I'm not dissing anyone. But why is it that you'll find a man looking for big bum, but again you'll find women with very good figures, very big nyash, who don't have men. I usually ask myself, where is the balance?
Yeah,
you understand what I'm
saying? Okay, what I think is those women who have like everything a man would want, they are high end. They are so expensive to maintain.
Yeah, they are so principled.
Men would want to try out, but they fail because of their maintenance.
Yeah.
So they end up being single?
And no,
not being
no,
single.
Really. What I know about Ugandans, they are so principled. So you may see someone, you approach them, you think maybe you're laughing with them, you think you're friends and all that, but once you approach them, they're going to put you in your place. Yes, they are going to put you in your place. And then that's when they come back, so they will never tell you this has happened. They will just say, Ugandan women, they have nothing, you know?
Oh, okay.
But,
okay, when we talk about principles, what do you mean? Because principles is wide.
It is.
Are you talking about family-wise, like how?
No, I'm talking about how people conduct themselves, what they really know what they want, and like in most cases, I hear like this men saying, Ugandan women don't ask for money.
They don't ask for money.
That's what they say, and they always say Kenyans are always coming in that like they always.
This is what I know because there are so many
Kenyans were in trouble.
There are so many Kenyan girls who tried
to do what?
To hit on him.
To hit on me. And what I know about what I've learned is Kenyan women are so bold.
Yeah,
if they want something,
they go for it.
They
go
for
it.
They don't like Ugandan women who want like they
something
want,
and they
want to make care, but they will come in a different direction.
Yeah.
But Kenyan women become straightforward. I love you. I want to see where you sleep. I want even if they want sex, I want sex. You can tell that Ugandan man.
You get scared. That's what I want to ask. What do you
I get scared.
Okay. Yeah.
There's one my friend Kenyan. He told me today's my birthday and I want my gift, and I'm like
they are so aggressive.
Is that aggressive or just being honest?
No. Like not in a bad way. Like they are openly aggressive. Yes.
If I know it's your birthday, give me time. Why do you need to
ask for your gift?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Once you ask, I can't even give it to you.
Okay. Do you know why, guys? All this is just the way we were brought up. The way different cultures.
Yeah, true.
Assimilate their own. So like Kenya, as we've been brought up in a very open way, taught to go for what you want, be it education, be it that is why you find like most Kenyan women actually learn it a lot. And then because of that, the education factor, because you see like you start here, you get really, really exposed. Now because of the exposure, it makes us be bold, it gives you that boldness. And then we don't have the culture where you go back and then your aunt tells you, no, this is not that. This is not good. Don't do this. Don't.
Me personally, I did not grow up with my family.
Yeah.
I grew up with so many people, and I learned how people behave. So, if I go into a different culture, I try to learn how they behave, what they want, and that don't. So before even I do anything, I'll make sure I can fit in so that I don't get that distance between us. I was in Northern Uganda, then my lady told me, but how comes you can fit in every society you go to? because she saw me. I was in that very day. I was talking to like different people, and everyone was happy, and I'm like, that's me.
Yeah.
I think I've been to so many societies, and I know how people behave.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure even Kenyan women.
Why are you insisting on Kenyan
I
women? We
think-
also have men. Eh?
Yes. I also
Okay, for
think-
men, okay, for what I know about men, okay, they also don't want to. Okay, they have been disappointed because of what he said, which I'm not going to say right now. They have been disappointed enough.
Yeah, according to what I've heard, Kenyan women a lot. They pin them a lot.
Pinning it.
I mean, every time we bring up a conversation between Kenyans and Ugandans, they're always like punishing Kenyan like women. They're always like, I don't know what you did to them, but that's what happened. That's why.
Okay, Kenyan men.
But wait, honestly, to me, according to my experience, I've not found any problem with Kenyan women. Ladies, I've not. Even one of my best YouTubers,
He has a different opinion.
No,
my content creators, most of them, if I mention 10, 7 are going to be Kenyans. I don't know, me, I love them. Maybe it's because I'm straight. I've never interacted like with them in that line, but I've not found any problem.
Okay, she has never. But once you go, you try to learn people from different societies.
Yeah.
You get to know them.
Yeah.
But you see now, you don't, because every society has their own pros and cons. Eh?
Yes.
They have their own negatives and positives. So do you think Kenyan women, according to you, if you were to rate them out of 10, how much can you give?
Out of 10,
Of general, of everything, round up.
I'll give them 5.
What are you basing on to give them 5?
A lot.
You said you don't have a problem
No, I
with
don't.
us.
No, that does
And now
not.
you're
You wanted
telling
10
us.
out
No,
of
wait.
10.
I was thinking 7
No,
at
hold
least.
on. That does not mean that I have a problem with them or
Yeah.
not. But according to my interaction with them, even I have friends from Kenya, and actually some things that men say, they say them. For example, I have a friend who I hosted in Uganda. She's my friend. She's so cute. So we were having a conversation. We had a situation. I took them to a hotel. So we had a situation with an Uberman. So I was trying to speak to the Uber guy because he was misbehaving. But the way I was speaking to him, it was annoying them. Why? I was so calm. They were like, yes.
They wanted you to.
Yeah, they were like, this is how you handle situations, because I was really mad. But to them, I wasn't doing anything. I was being so gentle on that guy. So after they were like, I should have handled that well, because for us,
I know
Kenyans-
that experience.
Yeah, for us Kenyans, we don't do that. You're so
Yeah, you
calm,
did.
blah, blah, blah. So I think for them Kenyans, they were brought up in a sense of like, you have to go.
Aggressive.
They are aggressive, but not in a bad way. That's how they were raised. That's why I don't blame them. You get, because everyone has got their
Yeah, that is what I say. Yeah, we have positives and we have our negatives. Yeah, because you see, us we like saying it. If it's black, it's black.
Yeah.
We don't gonna sugarcoat. Yeah, if it's white, it's white. We're not gonna change that. You see.
Yeah.
And that is how we've been brought up.
So far, how many Ugandans have you interacted with, and how can you rate them?
I've not interacted with many Ugandans, to be honest. But general feeling is I don't know them much deeper, I can say. But the general feeling is just that the submissiveness. Yes, just like the ladies are very submissive according to how I see.
How about